The most memorable educational experience I have as a student would have to be the Cisco networking training I did in my junior and senior years of high school. It wasn't so much the actual coursework or the content, or even that I have an overwhelming interest in the subject, which I do, but it was more about the instructors I had and how they presented that information. I took the courses at a Votech Academy, which is vocational technology. They taught everything there from auto mechanics to beauty school to computers. The courses lasted for half of your day, or about 3 hours. I remember taking the bus there and back each day thinking that I was part of something special, something new. This was like Full Sail before Full Sail was cool. You would go 5 days a week for about 3 hours at a time and just bust your hump learning. The workload was very demanding, especially being in tandem with the other courses I had to take in high school. I was taking honors and AP courses, so I didn't have a lot of time for much else, but I just had to be a part of this Cisco training academy. What really made this experience memorable, though, were the two teachers I had. My first year I took the CCNA preparatory courses, which is Cisco Certified Networking Associates program. The instructor for the course was extremely engaging and made every day a new experience. It was one of the first real computer-heavy courses that I took, and involved a lot of lecture on the projector type of material. Throughout the lectures, though, the instructor would engage the class and be interactive. Since we were all right in front of our own computers, we would follow along with the content. In the back of the room, there was a mock-up server room where we would hold interactive labs. After receiving the content for that day, or a series of lectures, we would immediately go to the lab and apply what we had learned, from programming the routers to physically plugging the connections. It was the first time I had been exposed to this method of learning on the computer, and I loved it. The next year was basically the same setup, but on a more advanced level. I remember having a total of 4 textbooks for that class, and we actually covered every single page in each book. To say it was intense would be an understatement. Again, though, it was the instructor here that engaged the class and made the program outstanding. I kept in touch with both of my instructors for a while, and though I've lost contact now, I will never forget the impact they had on my life, and how they further advanced my desire to be involved in the computer world. I ended up going into a different spectrum of the computer world, but that initial spark happened in those classes. My most memorable experience was instructor-driven. Their passion and desire to teach made me want to learn as much as I could and do more and more each and every day I entered their classes. I can only hope to be as inspirational to my students.